But I'm gonna fuck around and make my whole fucking album distorted, and they gonna be like that boy edgy as fuck. Yeah, fuck. TCAP 803.
Coming heavy with the weight and feel. Wonder if the hoes in Jesus' handheld. Give a fuck how a man feel. Whole world at a standstill, stigmatized. Donald Trump, they will not criticize. Still question bomber like my nigga lied. White girls boosting so my dick can ride. Out here switching sides. Crossing ship to mind the window cause they living blind. And they sold that, show it. I swear my flow how potent. How these hoes got open and you know Pop's joking. If he expect forgiveness, I'm one of your seven victim hells free of heaven's prison. These are split decisions. And I think I give the misses, but I give the masses. My whole all there no walls. I ain't kissing asses, the shit, and I don't stop. Don't stop. She ain't bars, the enemy, she won't call her. You didn't see her coming. People are screaming, running, baby, like babies, whether you need enough to drive. Horsepower, speed is punching. Smoking weed, I'm blunting. Notice these are stunning. Ain't me like Jesus functions. Eating knowledge, I got key consumption. Super Saiyan wanna be. I eat a peanut buzzing. Fuck your family, they ugly. You can keep your cousin, most people puzzling. You want my time is by the hour and I need 100. I see your ship and see it sunken. Missing me, she keep on cutting. She a keeper, love a hot box, a beamer bucket. My demon, she seen a sucker. She bring me, need me, so fucking here for long haul. Press hold if God calls.
2%. Creighton said to fuck off. I promise that's what he said. He totally said that.
I did not.
He didn't say anything else. That's all he said was to fuck off because he doesn't like you. He told me that in confidence. He said, fuck off. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll tell him that for you, even though I don't want to type. But, you know, I'll say it.
I was eating mac and cheese. And
Creighton started to tell me what he was eating as an answer. And I said, don't tell me. I'm not the one asking. Type it to 2%. He said, I'll just tell him when the show goes live. So I decided to take it to, you know, personally. As like a laziness.
I was eating mac and cheese and beans, or not beans, and peas and broccoli.
Ugh. It's disgusting.
It's good though, and healthy.
No.
The peas are healthy, and so is the broccoli.
Not the macaroni and cheese. The macaroni and cheese
It's
basically
homemade
negates the
macaroni and
health.
cheese.
No, it's not. It doesn't mean anything. Homemade chocolate cake is still chocolate cake.
Not necessarily.
Literally, yes. No,
You
that's
know what they put in
literally
homemade chocolate
necessarily.
cake?
What?
Have you ever had homemade chocolate cake?
Yes,
You
I've
know what
made
they put
homemade
in it?
chocolate cake. What do they put in it? Chocolate?
I'm not talking about from the box now. I'm talking about from scratch.
Yeah, I know. It's still the same ingredients, the same stuff that's bad for you. Okay, what do they do to chocolate cake so it's not healthy for you?
I don't know. They do it.
No, they don't. Creighton, homemade bread is still bread. It's still bad for you. Homemade cake is still cake.
I mean,
There was sugar involved, I promise.
Cake is just sweet bread.
Yeah, they're both bad. I'm gonna lose my mind one of these days. Mac and cheese is my shit. I just never liked mac and cheese. I can't eat mac and
Homemade
cheese.
mac and cheese is better for you than the box stuff.
No, it's the same.
No,
It's
not.
still literally the same. Yeah. They both are pumped with preservatives. You're not was your mom making that cheese herself? She's
My grandma
buying
is.
your grandma's making the cheese.
My grandma knows
She's
how
got
to
a
make
fucking
cheese.
Oh, she does. She knows how to make cheese.
Yeah. She grew up on a farm, Charlie.
Yeah, and but I've been to your house dozens of times. There's nothing there to make cheese. You need giant vats to
you
make
go.
cheese properly. Well, she's making a fucking little cake of cheese.
Yeah, he's
How often?
basically he's gonna go into a rant about turmeric at the end of this. He's gonna be like, "You don't."
I'm
need
not
mac
even
and
trying to
cheese."
be health nut. He's just
He-
claiming some
ugh.
outrageous shit that I know is
He-
not
he's-
real.
He's gonna be like, you shouldn't eat mac and cheese. You should be eating turmeric, going to the gym every day, doing pull-ups like I do,
Right. Because I say that every
Walk to
episode.
and from
I
the
say all this
gym.
stuff.
uphill both ways.
See,
and
I
like,
say anything about something being unhealthy, and it's as if I've just opened the fucking doors to all the
Charlie's
health
like-
freaks.
Charlie's like, I'm the
And
healthiest
then Creighton
person
just sits
around.
here.
Look
I'm
at
not.
My hair.
I
My hair
constantly
is the
say I'm
best.
not.
I have the best hair.
I don't have the best
That's
hair.
exactly how he talks. all the
Literally,
time.
not how I talk.
He's also slightly
You
orange.
said mention talk. I know. I saw. I have it pulled up, but Creighton is just the kind of guy that is gonna claim outrageous shit. Like if you
I
eat.
would never.
If you
claim
eat
outrageous.
chocolate cake, it's healthy for you as long as someone made it. You fucking everyone makes every chocolate cake is made by someone. Even the stuff in boxes is still made by somebody. The cakes at Walmart are made by somebody.
I
Your mom
mean-
making it is not any better.
I mean, you say that, but where's your proof?
Where's yours?
Where's yours?
In the ingredients. The shit your mom's using is still the shit that
What's
makes
my mom
chocolate cake.
using? Do you know, Charlie?
Chocolate? That's all I need to know. Chocolate's the one ingredient, you fuckhead.
Chocolate can be good for you.
No, it
in
can't.
small doses.
No,
yes.
dark chocolate is good for your heart.
How you know she's not using dark chocolate?
Because if it was chocolate cake, you don't use dark chocolate for chocolate cake.
You
can use some dark chocolate, but for chocolate cake to be chocolate cake, there's still sugar
I didn't
involved.
realize you were standing right next to my mom as she made the cake. So
I'm not, but was the cake good?
I don't know. I haven't had it yet.
You haven't had any chocolate cake
Well, I
from your
haven't
mom
had it
ever?
in a while.
You've never had chocolate cake your mom
I
made?
have, but
Was
it's
it
been
good?
a minute. It was good.
Was it sweet?
I don't know. I don't remember. I really don't remember.
Yeah,
Like you're
okay.
asking
Yeah,
like
I don't
details of
remember if
taste.
the cake was
I
sweet.
couldn't taste the turmeric in the cake if that's what you're asking. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Was the cake sweet is what I asked. Are chocolate fucking pastries usually sweet?
it depends on the pastry. You know they got pastries at Walmart now with spinach in it, which is kind of weird.
It's not a pastry.
It
That's
looks like a pastry.
That's a pretzel. By technical definition, maybe that's a pastry, but it's just
Aren't
fucking
pretzels
biscuit.
pastries?
I don't think
Like the
pretzels
big
are pastries.
pretzels, like they're basically bread and salt.
Maybe.
The
But you're
little
not putting
ones-
spinach or
the little
salt. Well,
ones-
actually, there would be salt in chocolate cake. But you're not putting fucking pretzels or spinach in your chocolate cake. You know what's in your chocolate
Do you
cake?
know that?
Chocolate. Yes.
What if
It's
she's using
chocolate cake.
basil or something? I don't know. I don't know. I don't cook like that, so I don't. I
Like
can't
what?
tell
It's
you.
chocolate. It's the easiest thing in the world to make.
Steak's pretty good.
I'm talking to a fucking. Ooh, can't say that word. The affirmative has been the burden of proof. What? Turmeric is the best herb. No other herb can. Turmeric is the best herb. No other herb can compare. I have the best turmeric. No other turmeric can compare. I haven't had turmeric in like a year though. That's the crazy
You
thing.
know what's funny?
What?
I need to throw this away.
But
But
shout out
so-
Sir Lord Feedback for the sub.
so
yes.
somebody was buying like a fuck ton of these like little drinks today, and like
The little ginger turmeric things.
or something. I guess I don't know. But this like somebody was like the
They're for immune.
the cashier was like, "Hey, like, what are these? They look pretty cool." She's like, "Oh, they got all kinds of stuff, turmeric." And as soon as she said turmeric, I thought of you, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Man, I
I
should
know
get this
everyone-
for Charlie for Valentine's Day."
You should. I'll take a bunch because I mean they're really good. You're supposed to take a shot of them. The thing she's getting are they like this big? They're like little
yeah,
things.
they're like little things.
Yeah, they're little ginger shots. They have turmeric in them, but it's like 90%
It's mostly
ginger.
and
Yeah.
1% turmeric.
It's not even. It's like so little amount of turmeric. It's just so that they can say it has turmeric in it to be healthy. It's mostly just ginger.
Like,
It's
how
a ginger
much of
shot.
something do you have to have in something to say it's like got that in it?
Any amount.
I wonder.
Any amount.
Well, then that means you could say like peanut butter has bugs in it.
It does.
I know, but like they don't advertise that, you know.
They do. It's on their labels. You have to know. They have to make you understand. They have to have it readily available that you know that, and it is on their packaging. They say they allow for a certain amount of bugs. Like if
I wonder what
if you
the
check,
amount is though.
it's like per ridiculous. It's like 1 cricket. It's like literally ridiculous. It's like 1 ounce insect parts per like 100 gallons of peanut butter or something. Like you just have to be.
So it's like a fourth of a fourth of a fourth of a fourth.
Yeah, it's like
you know
such
what
a small. It's like a
Yeah.
0.00001%
I mean? Yeah.
bug is like what they have to let you
Like
understand.
some stuff
And that's
you-
with that's everything though. That's like fucking if you get grapes, you have to understand that there could be a bug in your grapes. Like it's crazy. One time I actually knew someone that bought a salad and there's a scorpion in her salad.
Oh
It was
my
dead,
God.
but it was like there was a dead whole scorpion in her. It was like a bag of like lettuce, you know, that you buy at the store,
That's
like
pretty cool.
iceberg
actually.
lettuce or whatever. Yeah,
Did
it was
she eat
crazy.
it?
No, she didn't eat it.
Oh.
What?
You remember
She went to Walmart and got a free bag. They gave her a free. They were like, "We don't even don't even bring this to us right now. Here's a free bag of lettuce." She was like, "I didn't feel like going through the fucking lawsuit anyway."
know-
Even though technically, I don't think she could have. Again, they advertised
like
for
that,
it.
Yeah.
Now, Coca-Cola and shit like that. There was this one guy who drank a Coke and there was a whole dead frog in his Coca-Cola, and he made bank suing Coca-Cola for that. And then there was another one. Again, I think it was with
Did he get
Coca-Cola.
warts on his
Where it
tongue?
was a mouse. No, he like spit it out right away, but it was so gross, and he like preserved it and took and like sued them. And then someone else did the same shit, but like with a mouse. There's a mouse in their Coke or something.
Ew.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Well, I'm glad I don't drink soda anymore.
How does that even happen? How's that like? How's a whole frog or whole mouse get caught in the fucking canning process? That is crazy to me.
Well, I mean, like rodents and stuff like that get everywhere. You know what I mean? Like they like in that box, in the Mandalorian box thing that you got up there.
Yeah.
I'm sure like a bug could get into it, or like a mouse or something could get into it. No
Yeah.
problem. You know what I mean?
Well, but it's like not sealed.
I
like, you
mean,
know, a
but
can of
yeah.
Coca-Cola is like a roach isn't squeezing
But I
its
mean,
way
at some
into
point,
a,
it's not sealed though, right? To get the Coke in there.
I mean, yes, you mean as part of the process.
Yeah.
Sure, for sure. That's just the crazy thing to me is like, how does that? How?
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing.
Some
I'm
tuna
here playing.
company had human remains supposedly.
Yes, I saw that. It was like a finger. Someone that got their
What?
thumb cut off and didn't tell anybody, or like the company didn't do anything because it would have been like $400,000 worth of tuna because they didn't know where in the batch it would have gone, so they would have had to recall $400,000 or some crazy shit of tuna. So they just let it go and hope no one would notice. And they got noticed.
Oh my god.
I'm here
That's-
playing Kingdom Hearts and listening to two goofballs. Must not be us. We are sophisticates. We are.
Yeah. We're basically.
We're basically the
aristocrats.
classiest people
Or
anyone's
cats,
ever met.
whatever it
We're the
is.
aristocats.
I
Bugs are
bought
protein.
creamer today so I could start drinking coffee again.
Proud of you. Again, didn't you have some last night?
I did, but I ran out last night or something like that. Or no. It was the night before last.
Slams cock on table. Sup, bitches? Listen, Hamid, I'm all for the comedy, but I can't have a 15-year-old coming in here saying he's gonna slam his cock on the table. So let's chill on that for a couple of years. 3 years.
Look, if you want to do it, you do it, man. Charlie can't touch it anyway. I mean, none of us can. But
Yeah,
or
thank you. I'm
should.
glad you clarified it. Jesus,
But
Creighton.
like, Charlie kind of wants to.
No, Creighton. What? I am. What are you? This is the influence Nick has had. Facts. Low key. Nick's definitely getting some little kids in trouble for saying some crazy shit. Like, Nick will be playing Call of Duty, and he'll literally be talking to his buddy Tim, and be like, "Tim, there's a FAR behind you. FFAR right behind you. Okay, grab it." God, dude, our cocks are huge. Like that's just what he'll say. Like they'll get one kill, and he'll be like, "God, we're fucking huge." You know that? Tim's like, "What?" Like that's how he is.
No, I mean I get that. I'm just look, man. I don't want to bring
October 12th,
Bumblebee Tunica. Oh, whoa!
a tragic incident at a Bumblebee Foods processing facility has resulted in the death of a worker named Jose Molina, who was killed after being accidentally locked in a large industrial oven.
So, after they cooked him, they canned him up.
No,
No?
I feel like, is that the thing you're talking about from a minute ago? 'Cause whoa. No, the best is the clip of Swag going, "I've got a finger up my ass," and Nick going, "I mean, I've had one," and Swag goes, "Is it vibes?" Yeah, no, that's a pretty great fucking dude. There's so many clips. It's like endless clips like that are just absurdly
Yeah,
hilarious.
spam The Last of Us thing 2%.
I have it.
Just go ahead
I have
and
it.
do that.
Listen,
You know,
bro.
He hasn't picked up on it. He
Dude,
just
I
isn't
I
gonna
literally
check.
responded to you a minute ago. Like I've been saying it the whole
Look,
time.
He's not gonna.
I'm
check
sorry that we're not
2%.
just gonna like jump away from everything else we're talking about right away and talk about this thing. Give it a minute.
Yeah,
we
we're-
have
we're,
We
we're
have 2
settling.
hours of podcast.
We're settling in. Come
yeah,
on.
like
let me just
don't fuck you. Don't come after me and then be on my side for making sense. You're not allowed to do that. You never make sense, so you have to stay on the not making sense side. You can't just start making
I'm
sense like some
playing
kind of
both
fucking.
sides so that I always come out on top.
You
Tyler.
never come out on top. You're an idiot.
have you?
Oh,
have you
also
seen that
quote.
clip?
I'm gonna go grab it. Okay, bet.
Have you seen that clip of It's Always Sunny?
Rooch is the walking clip. Neo is literally a fucking content machine.
Yes.
It's
I
ridiculous.
know exactly who you're talking about. Guess what? The charger works. So I threw away, I guess, the bad one.
Okay. I'm proud of
Also,
you.
I want to talk about my day
Okay, go ahead.
because
Jesus Christ.
I was getting there. I was having a good day, and then I got here,
Good.
and it said I had the low coolant sign flash up on my dash, and I was like, "Fuck."
Oh, you mean till you literally till you got here?
Yes. So then I go out and look at my engine, and like right on the edge, I think it's leaking, but I'm not sure 'cause it's raining.
The radiator, that is.
The radiator, yes. If it's leaking, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna
Yeah, I mean, you
punch something,
should. Yeah,
and I'm gonna break something. Yeah.
I wouldn't go to
And then-
that extent.
I don't know what I'm gonna break. I'll probably break something that like needs to be broken. So like any trash that you have, just let me have it, and I'll
Okay,
take a
just
baseball
rip
bat
rip
to
the pages in half. Wait, who? Oh shit! What'd you do, Hamid? You posted a link.
it. He's been posting links lately, but it's weird. Sometimes the links will go through.
Not in chat.
In chat, the links will go through.
No, that's not him. That's usually Chris will do it.
Oh, Chris will
Yeah.
do it. No, how
Tried
do
to
the
bring
links
a
work for
quote.
him?
I'm not a link. What'd you say? He's a mod.
Oh, he tried to bring a quote. Oh, maybe just you copying the quote was it thinking it was a link. You just gotta type that shit word for word.
Yeah, just type it or
Yeah.
copy paste
You know, put some work in,
text.
for God's sakes. You know what I mean? Like,
Huh?
me and Charlie
Hello, Austin.
work the hardest here.
Right.
Every night. Busting
Right.
our balls.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Oh, that was me today.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this
Oh,
anymore.
I know who that is.
I'm
He's
mad
me.
as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
He's me. That's who that is.
What's that from? I
I
don't know if I know that.
Is that Joe Dirt?
I tried to copy it paste, but it pastes as a hyperlink. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's probably just like one of those.
Yeah.
Besides Creighton. Yeah, I don't know.
I try to. Well, besides Creighton, what does that mean? Oh, besides me.
He
I
said
get
it's
it,
not
I get
you.
it, I get it. It's not me that we know of.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore. That's so many situations. That's such a blanket statement quote, you know? I don't know. I look forward to these,
Look-
and then I don't know them, and I'm sad.
Look, before you can figure it out, I want you to read something in old Obi-Wan Kenobi's voice.
Okay.
Okay.
What am I reading?
Everything in green.
Okay. Luke, did I ever tell you how hard it was to beat a disabled reptile with lung cancer who wasn't even a Jedi? At the end, I just shot him, and he was a good friend. Grievous?
Yeah.
He was an old friend.
He was a good friend.
Oh.
Because, you know, it's
I know that.
Because, you know, like, how he always talks to Darth Vader, like, and he was a good friend. Like,
Did I ever tell you? God. That's so funny.
did I ever tell you I'm only 47 years old?
Shit. Yeah, right? That's the most ridiculous piece of the canon is that they, aged him so far down for such a short amount of time.
Look, living in a desert does that to you.
I guess.
That can't be right, though. If he's 47 and Revenge of the Sith was 20 years before A New
Network,
Hope,
1976. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed it.
then that
Never
means
seen that.
he was only 27 at the end of Revenge of the Sith.
If he was what?
20, Revenge of the Sith is 20 years before A New Hope, roughly.
Yes.
So that means he's 27 at Revenge of the Sith. That makes no sense.
I don't think he's 27 though. Why? How's that?
because
what,
he's
is he-
saying he's 47 in A New Hope.
Who said that?
No, this thing that he's like, Luke, I'm 47.
Yeah, but
Can you
that's
believe
not. That's not,
Oh.
probably not the
it?
canon.
Oh, okay.
You know
I
what?
thought that was the
Well,
canon.
we can figure that
I
out
was
real
about
quick.
to say like how old is he? That doesn't line up. The Network 1976. Oh, don't look at chat if you want to keep guessing. Network.
So he's 35 in episode 3.
So he's 55 by the time of New Hope.
Give or
He
take.
still looks like too old to be 55.
I mean, yeah. No, he was definitely mad old in
Yeah.
episode 4. What was the word of the day and weather? We haven't done them
We
yet.
haven't done him yet. We
So,
just were kind of warming up.
It's episode 159. And so every day when I'm searching these things for the title,
Yeah.
I'm always looking up new ways to do it. And I found this site called The Measure of Things.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, how heavy is 159 pounds in stuff? And it just
Wait,
gives
what?
you it. So I'm
What do
gonna
you mean by stuff?
I'm gonna explain.
Okay, go ahead.
So it just gives you a bunch of different things that, how to, in other words, 159 pounds is blank times the weight of a blank. So, it just does the quick math and fills it in with the sentences. So, in other words, the weight of a beer keg is 1.009 times 159 pounds because it weighs 160.50 pounds. And then the second thing is about 9/10 as heavy as a kangaroo. In other words, 159 pounds is 0.850 times the weight of a kangaroo. The weight of a kangaroo is 1.2 times that amount.
So it's like an equation?
It's like a plugged-in equation, yeah. So it's like
Come on, Charlie.
It's
I told
about
you we
one-
don't do math
it's
here.
about 1 2/3 time as heavy as a toilet.
I don't like this.
I don't either. It's about 2/5 as heavy as a reindeer.
Why don't we just say the weight of the reindeer?
Well, because it's episode 159, Creighton. not episode like 410 or whatever it was. Anyway, yeah, it's episode 159. The weather in Austin County, Texas. Boom, big famous county, popular county. In Austin County, Texas, the weather is cloudy. It's 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Precipitation's a whopping 10% and the humidity is 93%. Welcome
To the Shirts
to the
Off
Shirts Off Podcast, Creighton. What, do you have your word of the day already pulled up?
Yes.
Texas Pog. Go ahead.
So the word of the day is albatraos.
Albatraos?
Yes.
Can you spell it?
ALBATRAOZ.
Okay.
Am I saying that right? Albatraos.
Maybe albatross. But
Albatross?
but albatross, like the bird, is OSS, I believe. I don't know. What's the definition?
The definition is to be an albatross is to be a strong woman, or in other words, a boss-ass bitch.
Okay. Well,
Like-
that is cool because an albatross, like in golf, is the hardest thing to hit. It's like harder than the hole-in-one,
Yes.
technically, because the
Is
those hits.
the same thing as like an albatross around your neck, or is that a different like meaning?
I'm not sure. So in golf, all the things are birds. Like a birdie is, a putt. You have an eagle. You have all these things. And an albatross is the hardest one because it's the rarest.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because in real life, albatrosses are going extinct. There's not a
Yeah.
lot of albatross left. And
Are they already extinct?
No, there's still some albatrosses. There's a really sad video of these like biologists who are like studying great white sharks, and an albatross lands near them, and a great white shark eats it. And they're like, you hate to see it because it's an albatross, but at the same time, like it's nature working, and it's kind of crazy looking to see it happen. Because it just fucking scoops it right out of the water. Like it's at the top of the water floating, and it just fucking boom
Shoots up
and gets it like in those videos. It's crazy.
Oh my god, bro! Imagine if we were the size of birds. Like they would just shoot up and grab us. You know?
I'm pretty sure Austin isn't its own country. I'm pretty sure it's Travis County.
Austin
Isn't its
Austin,
own county?
Texas?
You mean county? Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Austin, Texas.
I mean, it
is
says it in here.
I might be wrong about that though,
Let's see.
or I might be thinking of Houston.
Austin is a city in Texas. Austin is the state capital of Texas, an inland city bordering the Hill County region. Blah, blah, blah. Austin is known for blah. Okay, but
Is
tell
it
me,
where King of the Hill?
tell me if it's the thing.
What's that movie about, Hoodie? That you said the quote from?
Where is... Okay, so here we go. Austin County, Texas. No, there's an Austin County, Texas. So you know what it probably is? It's probably that Austin City is not in Austin County, because that's what it's looking like. Because it did say that
Oh,
Austin...
like how
so
we
the
have
city of
one.
Austin, Texas is in Travis County, but there is an Austin County, Texas as well.
So it's kind of like how we have Kershaw. The city is in the county of Lancaster, and not in Kershaw, the county. Here,
Is that true?
yes,
That's weird.
it's very weird.
Is Kershaw a county in South Dakota?
I think it's Kershaw. Yeah, it's Kershaw. Kershaw, the city, is in the county of Lancaster, where we're at, but the actual county of Kershaw is like outside of it.
That is weird. Yeah, 'cause Kershaw and then Kershaw Town in South Carolina. That must be here. Town in Lancaster, South Carolina. Yeah, that's weird.
I don't like that. I hate that. I don't know who.
Well, I mean, there's lots of Columbias.
mean-
There's like a Lexington in every state apparently. Like there's weird little things like that all
is
over.
there
the
a
place.
Lancaster in every state?
There's a Lancaster in a lot of states, but I don't think in every state. No.
I remember Lancaster, Pennsylvania, is where the Amish are, which is where we should go.
No.
Why not?
No.
You don't want to visit the Amish?
No.
Why?
They're scary.
What? How are the
They're
Amish scary?
crazy.
You don't think it's impressive what they do?
No.
What? Oh, back up here. Why are you just like no? Like what have the Amish ever done to you?
They've never done anything to me.
Well,
But-
then what is it?
They're scary.
How are they scary?
'Cause if you try and there have been people who were born Amish who wanted to come to America like modern America and leave their Amish community
Yeah.
and are just completely ostracized by their family and are not allowed to come back, and if they do they attack them physically.
Yeah, that happens with families here. Like,
That's
what's
not
your
the
point?
same. It's not the same.
I
not-
mean, you say that, but I mean that Look,
some families do that, sure, but the Amish, it's a blanket statement for them. It doesn't matter who you are in the community. If you leave, it's not like a race thing. It's not like it's simply, if you don't live with us, you are fucking banished, shunned, shunned. They shun you. And if you come back, they beat you. They like attack you physically. Not everyone's like that, Creighton. You can say there are families like that. Sure, there are, but it's in certain situations.
But what about the
It's
ones
like if a racist family's kid goes and marries like someone of a different color. That's a little different.
Well,
that's just
racism.
that's that's fucked
what
up
about
in its
the
own
ones
way.
they're like the in between, like they have a little bit of power and stuff, but they don't like
Amish people?
Yeah, so you have like your full on Amish people, and then you have like
The fake ones that go on TV shows?
no, not the fake ones that go. I'm talking about there's like different sections of the community. So you have the people who do like the regular, like they're full on Amish. Then you have the people who are kind of like the in between what we are and Amish people.
There aren't people like that. What they
There
have
are.
is no. You're misremembering. What happens is when you turn 18 and you're Amish, you are allowed 1 year to go see America. You're allowed 1 year to go to a city or state or wherever and go live there and see that world. And at the end of that, you decide whether you want to be shunned or if you want to live in America. And if you choose to live in America and then it doesn't work out and you want to go home to mom and dad, they don't let you. And they don't ever want to see you again. If you choose to live in normal America, they never want to see you again.
Can you join?
Join the Amish community?
Yeah.
I think. But again, it's the same thing. If you ever choose to go back, you're never allowed back. So like if you wanted to go visit Amish country and become one of them, you have to basically swear off the rest of your life and live there and be Amish.
It'd be fun to be Amish for like a year.
No.
Maybe.
No.
Imagine how fit
Maybe
we'd get, like building
maybe a
barns and
week.
shit, you know?
Maybe a week. It might be cool for a whole week. You'd get bored very fast of it.
I mean, you would. You're like surrounded by computers and stuff all the time.
Sure, but I mean, my computer is everything I do on my computer other than play video games I can do on my phone.
I feel like you would just like lose it because you wouldn't be able to listen to Joe Rogan.
I haven't listened to Joe Rogan in months. I don't care about. I think you think I have way more of an attachment to all this than I do. I mean, I leave this shit for days on end and build shit with Mike, and then just come in my room and go to sleep or do the podcast. Like we have done countless projects. And I would enjoy living the air quote Amish life for like a week, like what you're saying, farming, building, like doing the stuff they do is cool. It's the like religious zealotism they have that I'm afraid of, and the like sticking to their fucking bootstraps about their rules about people leaving. Like it's just scary. No movies, that's where there's a lot of Arlingtons too. No movies, that's where he'd lose it. Oh, like no movies and yeah. It would be weird not having movies, but like you're not even allowed to have books. That's the crazy shit.
Did you go live yesterday?
Huh?
Did you go live yesterday at like 4 a.m?
No, I don't think so.
There's like a link in here. In Cyclops Daddy.
Oh, that's a clip from the podcast.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's not the no movies that would bug me. It's the no books. They don't even let you read books there. Like you have to,
really?
unless it's the Bible or stuff that you wrote. Like you're not allowed to read any outside sources of books. Like they forbid them. Like textbooks are not allowed. Like even for teaching. Like they don't let you. Like and there are like those shows, those Amish shows, but they're all fucking fake. Like the real hardcore Amish people. Like you can't even like
reality TV went through a spell where like they were just like all
trying to get Amish
shows.
people, and the Amish shit got nuts. It got really like weird.
Do you remember Amish Mafia?
Yes, it's
That was really
fake, stupid, so dumb.
Does that still come on?
I'm sure it does. I bet it's on season 50 or some crazy shit. They do a new season every week because that's the life of an Amish person. I don't know. Their gestation's really fast. It's a scary, weird. I don't like them. They're scary.
I feel like they give you Children of the Corn vibes.
Yes, that's a very good way of putting it. Very Children of the Corn vibes, but adults,
That's
which is way scarier than Children of the Corn.
That's very racist of you, Charlie.
How is that racist?
Because you hate them because they're Amish.
I don't hate them because they're Amish. I hate the rules that they set in their community.
Well, I mean, that's them doing their Amish thing, like being Amish, you know? You hate them because they're Amish. And you
I don't hate Amish people. I don't want to be in the Amish world. I don't want to live. That's what I'm saying is I don't want to live in the Amish world.
It's okay if you hate the Amish.
I don't hate the Amish. I've
This
met
is a
Amish
safe
people.
place,
They're very
but
friendly.
It is kind of racist.
How is that? No, it's not. It's not racist. Are you crazy?
What is it? It's something.
I don't want to live there. That's what it is.
Amish isn't a race. What is that then? Like, it's not racist. It would be
I don't hate Amish people. You're saying I hate Amish
No, but
people.
I mean,
I don't
like-
want to live the Amish lifestyle.
I mean, but you do though.
No, I really don't. What are you saying? What do you mean I do though?
Like, you hate them.
So by me hating them, I want to be them.
No.
That's
I'm
what you're
talking about
saying?
You hate them. You like the lifestyle. It's See, look, there you go. 2%. It's like me and you were gay, and we're lovers,
Okay,
but you hate gay people.
that's not how that is. It's not.
It's
I am not gay. If I was gay, I would never even think about you. Like, there's no way. Like, I have it in my heart to believe that if I was gay, I still wouldn't like you.
I mean, you say that.
And also, I love gay. I hate. Look, you can call me racist all the live long day. I'm not, but
Charlie
I'll
is
let the joke persist. I'm not homophobic. How dare you? I'm not homophobic. I don't like being called racist.
It's
But
just like you're racist, but you hang out with people with different skin colors all the time.
I just don't see the parallels between Amish and
I
your
think-
jokes
I think
about
you
me
just-
being a racist.
I think you just hate yourself. You know what I mean? Because
Charlie's homophobic too. Might as well be.
you're like a
I might as well. I guess I just hate everybody. I guess I hate the blacks and the Jews and the gays.
And the Italians.
I'm Italian, so I have to hate them. I guess if I hate myself. I guess I just hate everybody. Wow, nice, right, Hamid? Yeah, you suck. I guess I hate you. I hate everybody, Hamid. I'm sorry. I've been told that I hate everyone, so I must hate everyone
because you hate yourself.
because I hate myself.
Because
apparently.
you're all those things.
Apparently,
on
I don't.
the inside. and you
Apparently,
just
I
can't
don't
let
love
it out.
myself. If you throw a bag of beans at the gays, it explodes. Key and Peele. I don't remember that, but it sounds like something that was said. It's like, everybody knows. Oh, I can't say that. Everybody knows the black people love cat toys. Remember the Nazi? They, like,
Oh,
it's like just as bad. Like they choose. They go down the like.
yeah.
We're not just looking for Jews. We're looking for black people too. And it's like the Nazis had something against black people. It is.
Well,
bro.
they did.
Yeah, no, they definitely
I
did.
mean-
I'm just saying, like, in the skit, like, they go
Oh,
really
yeah,
into
yeah.
that side of it, because a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
Like, because, you know, the big thing is, like, the Nazis went after Jews. But,
Like the Hitler pulled Germany out of the Olympics because America had one of the first black runners on their track team.
well, black runners on, like, in a white, air quote, country.
Yeah.
Because, like, there were still, like, African countries.
Yeah.
That,
Well,
like,
you know what I mean. They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
It's from that one. The head size comes in half inches. God damn it. Dude, that show is so fun. Key and Peele is so good. Key and Peele has some, like, fucking revolutionarily hilarious bits.
You know what else is like pretty cool that like I mean like everything of this genre touches on that, but Django Unchained.
Dude, Django is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Django is such a good... Dude, Quentin Tarantino is just a fucking magician with words.
Leonardo
so good.
DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio, you know
Dude,
when he cuts his
Django.
hand?
Yeah, that's legit.
That's
like
real.
He bleeds
He-
and then
yeah,
rubs it on her face.
And she didn't know, and she was, like, really fucking upset.
and,
about
and Quentin Tarantino's like, keep rolling.
he was like, "Don't stop! If you stop that tape, I'll fucking kill everyone here." The best is when he leaves and he ends up playing with the cat toy. Django is amazing. Nolan is better though. My favorite. It's like those two for me. For me, like the best two ever is Nolan and
Imagine if they made a movie
and Quentin
together.
Tarantino. That's not. You don't. I don't think you have dual directors. You have like assistant
Like,
directors sometimes.
Nolan makes the first half of the movie. And
Oh
then-
my God! Could you imagine?
and
Nah,
then-
you'd have to have Quentin set it up and then Nolan end it.
Yeah, he is better with the setup, I think.
The Russo brothers, dual directors. Well, they're
Yeah.
brothers. This is a little different.
Two brothers.
Two brothers. They're not like different. They don't have like different styles. You know, they're like both.
They're like Mario Bros.
and they're
They come
they're
together
fucking twin
in a
brothers. They're
package.
like.
Are they
it's-
twin brothers?
I think they're twin brothers.
don't look
Let me
like
double
twins.
check. Are the Russo brothers twins? This will be an easy Google search.
I know they cameo in a couple of movies. I noticed the one from Endgame. You know when Cap's in the circle group. And
Yeah,
the guy
he's the
starts
gay
talking
one.
about his dead husband.
Yeah, not dead husband. The,
Or
the
his,
man that he's dating, or
his-
the guy that he's dating.
Yeah, but like his husband or his partner died in the snap. That's why he's there.
Huh?
Yeah, so the guy is in that like meeting thing because his husband got blipped. So he's talking about moving on.
When does
He
it
just
say
started-
that? Because he doesn't
He's
say it.
he's like it's implied that
How is that implied?
because he's like
it's just a group of people
because
being
he's like-
upset, not
because
like a
he's
husband
like
thing.
I just got where to. He's just like I got to where I can date again. You know, he's like I just got to that point.
Yes, but
Like it's implied that he lost his significant other in the snap. Like everybody in that group's lost somebody. It's not husband specific. You know what I mean?
yeah, okay. I never saw it from that point. Like from that, like
That's what
that
I got
phrasing.
from it. You know what I mean? Because like even though he says like I just got to where I can date again, like to me that implied he
oh
lost
no,
it.
they're a year apart.
Because like
Damn.
to me, like why would it be so important that he's dating again if he didn't lose his significant other in the snap? You know?
Sure.
That's the
I
way
guess
I'm-
I took it as just trauma. Like everyone, it was hard for
Like-
anyone to date after something like that
Yeah.
happening.
Imagine dating like the day after the snap. Like, hey, we still on for coffee?
Could you imagine a super violent Batman trilogy? Yeah. What? That would have been crazy.
Are we talking about like a Dark Knight Returns like trilogy?
Creighton is right. The Russo brothers said that was how it was intended. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I knew the guy was like, you know, I mean, that's one. He's one of them, but you know, he plays someone else in the universe too, which is hilarious.
Doesn't he? Does
he plays.
What's
Yeah,
who-
he
who's
plays
play?
he plays the doctor that is treating Nick Fury and Black Widow in Winter Soldier.
Like at the end where they figure out Nick Fury's alive.
He's the doctor. Yeah, he's the one keeping them
oh, okay.
like helping them.
That's pretty cool.
I can't spell, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
What? No, like Tarantino directed it instead of Nolan.
Oh,
Oh, you mean
yeah.
Batman directed by Tarantino? Oh,
Oh
my god.
yeah.
That would be
That'd be-
incredible.
That would probably be like Kick-Ass a little bit. Not
nah,
like, but
I mean,
without Batman killing.
no, I think he would have Batman kill. Are you kidding me? If Zack Snyder can do it, Tarantino would definitely do
Well,
it.
everybody got mad when he did it though. And
I
I,
mean,
was
yes.
mad. I was mad too at first, and then like I listened to people kind of like talk about it, like how each version of Batman's different anyway. So like you can't hold the same Batman to the same rules. Like it's okay for Batman to kill in this universe because that's the kind of Batman he is in that world.
Exactly.
Like for Michael Keaton, you know,
Yes.
because Michael Keaton just kills people left and right, especially in
In the
Batman
Batman-
Returns. Yeah, he's just a fucking psychopath. Like you remember, he fries that one guy with the turbo on the Batmobile.
Also, the leaked photos of the Joker. Yeah, that looks good too. It's
They're
Joker
going for
without
edgy,
tattoos.
without the edgy. Yeah, I saw that.
I don't know. I'm optimistic, but I'm also like I don't care at all. I have not cared about DC since I watched Batman vs Superman.
You should see Shazam. I think it would help you a lot.
I also should probably watch Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman 80 or 84. I haven't seen it yet, so no
I heard
spoilers.
it's fantastic.
I-
I know everything that happens, but
Oh damn!
I heard it's really good.
You already know everything that happens.
Yeah, I watch Emergency Awesomes
Oh,
videos.
okay.
Basically every video he does, except for his like CW shows.
I've heard it's ass too, but don't spoil any of it for me. I wanna figure out. I wanna see it for myself. I know the guy who plays the Mandalorian's in it.
Pedro
so-
Pascal, he's in everything. He got
I know,
cast.
right?
Okay, 2%. Here you go. He got cast to play Joel in the Last of Us show that HBO's doing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
yeah,
so
yeah.
did Lyanna Mormont from Game of Thrones. She's Ellie.
Yes.
Did we talk about this yesterday?
You
Off
told me
podcast?
yesterday.
Yeah, like for a second.
Yeah.
84 was okay
What?
for me. There you go. Like tanked? Damn. Reviews suck too? Damn. I heard people loved it. The people I've heard from loved
Well,
it.
look
so
up the Rotten
I don't know.
Tomatoes thing, because the Rotten Tomatoes.
But I
has
mean,
the
Gal
critics
Gadot
and
is a
the-
prominent Jewish actress, so yay, go Judaism.
Yeah.
Wait, Charlie's a racist. I'm gonna be gassed. Shit. God damn, relax.
No wonder you haven't seen Wonder Woman. You're like, can't see that. She's Jewish.
I didn't know she was Jewish.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know she was Jewish. I knew she was European or something. She looks good as Wonder Woman, so I was
She
like,
looks
yes.
good anyway.
Oh yeah, I
She
mean,
just looks
she's just
great.
beautiful,
She's
but like she's
gorgeous.
also like
She's like a 14.
like I
She's
can buy her as Wonder
gorgeous.
Woman though. You know what I mean?
Israeli. Okay, there you go. She's Israeli.
Oh, okay. See,
She's
like
very pretty.
I've never Wonder Woman. I've never seen live action Wonder Woman before this lady came along. That wasn't like either like 20 plus years old. As far as like when it came out.
She was great in Fast and the Furious, but they killed her, which sucked.
Damn. But
Spoiler alert.
she looks amazing, and I got to be honest. I've never seen an actress that I was like, this is Wonder Woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, there's plenty that probably could have done a great job,
Yeah.
but like I'm glad they went with her
Yeah.
because she's awesome. She just like is Wonder Woman now. Like it's kind of like with Chadwick Boseman when he became Black Panther. It was like, wow.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
who else could have done this like this? You know what I mean? And, like, it's, I hate even thinking about it.
You know what would be fun? If they found
What?
a way to bring, like, Michael B. Jordan back and have him as Black Panther.
Apparently they are.
That's what they're doing.
That's what I've heard they've been saying. I don't know. We'll see.
I really want the sister, though. That's just like a fun
Well, she's
what
gonna
if.
also. It's kind of gonna be like the two of them, sort of. It's weird. I've seen like little like articles about it, so I don't know. We'll
Two
see.
brothers.
Two brothers.
Well, they're
A
not
brother and
brothers.
a sister and her cousin.
Two cousins.
Two cousins. Hey, y'all just stopping by. What's up, Jack?
What's up, Jack? Look, you got a shirt now. How about that?
Fast 6 came out in like 2014. Calm down. It's been 7 years. Christian Bale will forever be Batman. No one will top him. See, you say that, but so many people have
like
different
Ben
views.
Affleck.
I'm with you, Hamid. I agree that he's the best one. He's my Batman. But a lot of people, I know a lot of people who like are our age
First
who
of
think
all-
Michael Keaton is still the best Batman.
First of all, listen. Kevin Conroy is Batman.
okay.
Like nobody. Have you heard his voice? Like
Yes,
that is
dozens
Batman.
of times.
That's
You
like
say it
that's
sounds-
like velvet.
you can
on
keep
your
saying
ears.
you can keep saying these words.
You know what I mean? Or
You're just
silk
gonna
on
have
your
people that
ears.
disagree every once in a while.
And I get it. You know what I mean? As far as live action Batman goes, Kevin Conroy's not it. For me, look wise, right now, I'm waiting until like the new Batman movie comes out. But like,
Later, Hamid.
it's Ben Affleck. Like he looks the best to me. You know what I mean? And he
Okay.
like as far like that scene where he's just beating guys up in Batman v Superman, like when he's rescuing Martha, like.
Martha.
Yeah, like that scene, I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely Batman. Like, you know what I mean? Like just like fucking pulled right out of the Arkham games and put onto a movie screen. Like, you know, cracking skulls left and right. Yeah. Brave and the Bold's pretty good too. I like that guy as well. But nobody tops Conroy.
Batman Brave and the Bold, get fucked is the best. You worded that backwards, but I agree. For
Before
fun.
Ben Affleck though, I did agree that Christian Bale is probably like the best live action.
Yeah, to me, he's just.
But see,
so good.
the only thing is
I think
like,
it's Christopher
he's
Nolan's
like
writing is like the biggest part of that. Is like he writes such an incredible 3-part thing. Like in
let me
3
rephrase
movies,
that.
you get so much Bruce Wayne and Batman. In
He's-
3 movies, you get so much. It's crazy how much of the character you
He's
get.
a good Bruce Wayne. Let me put it like that. To me, he was never like the Batman. You know what I mean? He was Batman for sure, and he pulled it off. But he was never like my Batman. As far as Bruce Wayne's goes, like he nailed it, knocked it out of the park. Like I bought him more as Bruce Wayne than I did as Batman.
I'm excited for Robert Pattinson's Batman. Or Bobby P.
I didn't buy Ben Affleck's Batman for some reason. Like I got that he was Bruce Wayne and he was playing Bruce Wayne, but I never was like, that's Batman. You know what I mean?
If you really think, what is your main objective in life at the moment?
Except for the scene, like where sorry, I'm
okay,
still
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
about this. Except for the scene, like at the beginning of Batman v Superman, where like he's just running into that building collapsing. You know what I mean? Like the building collapsing.
That's like
he's
the
just
most
running.
Batman shit that's happened in any
Yes.
of the movies. Yeah, that one scene.
That was like I was
Get
like,
fucked,
okay.
Jack. He really just like ignored you, huh?
I'm sorry, Jack.
It's cool. I just thought it was funny the way it happened. Hey,
Yeah.
Jack.
If you really think of what is your main objective in life at the moment, at the moment right now for me, trying to figure out if my radiator's busted or not. That is.
I love that Creighton's main objective is just whatever's in front of him.
Well, that's not all the time. Before that, it was trying to get my raise at work or trying to get a raise at work.
And because this radiator thing, you've just given up on your raise
No, I
at
haven't
work.
given up on it, but like that's the most pressing thing at the moment.
Well, then there you go. Well, wait, the radiator?
Yes, because like like that controls whether or not
Main
I can get to work.
objective in life. Not like a side mission. This radiator's a side mission, you turkey. He means like what is the most important thing to get done in life right now? Like
Right now, I don't
yeah.
know. I'm
Probably
I'm
your
doing pretty
raise.
good. Like you know,
let's say your raise at work's probably
I mean,
good,
yeah,
good
but I
thing.
mean, as far as like the goals that everybody sets out for, I have a girlfriend who has a daughter, so I already got like kind of like the father thing going on, like in the whole family aspect, you know. Like and I got a good job. Like I'm killing it right now. I do something that I love after I get off my job, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I get to sleep in most days, so there's not like one
More
horrible
money.
Yeah,
It's
more
like-
money's
it's the
like
next
yeah,
big
but
mo-
I
is
mean
the
like
next
other
thing.
than that, you know what I mean? Like I'm killing it right now. I got good friends.
Yeah,
people
I'm right with you. Like in terms of
people. I mean, like if in the like the thing is like I've definitely been in worse spots over like the last 2 years. So like I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, I know a bunch of people are suffering right now, especially with Corona going on. Like, but I think me and you over the past like year or so have like really just, you know, pretty much doubled in terms of stuff that's good that's happened for us, you know.
More than that for me. I've had a really good year, like just in terms of a lot of a lot of different like multiple, like more than 3, like a lot of different areas of my life have gotten better in a year. I mean, some things have stayed the same, some things have gotten worse, but for the most part, like the pros highly outweigh the cons. The only big thing I would want to do here shortly would be find a new place to live.
That's on the agenda for me too, but it's like I've got like 40 other things going on. You know what I mean?
And like just with all the stuff you have going on, like if you don't get that raise, it's going to be really hard to move anywhere anyway.
Exactly. So
like,
it's like, you know, it's one step. It's stuff that's
you
like
got too many.
It's a domino thing.
You spend too much money on things that aren't happening. Like you need to get rid of your car that you don't use. Like you're the craziest person I've ever known in terms of like what you prioritize on spending your money.
But it'll work out, you know.
I mean, you say that.
I mean, it's
but
worked
you're 23.
out so far, you know.
Sure, but 23 turns into 24, and 24 is scary because 24 you're 1 year away from 25. I'm gonna be 25 soon. 25, you're halfway to 30 from 20.
Yeah.
That's like a big number. 25. 25, you're officially the most adult you have to be to really do anything in the world. Because now you can rent a car.
But it's still 2 years away from me.
It's a year and some change away for you.
But still, like, you know,
it's not 2 years. Your birthday's in 2 months. You understand that, right?
From this year to last year.
That means in 14 months, you'll be 25 in 14 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll handle it when I get there. You know what I mean? Like,
I understand. I'm just saying, like, we get old faster than we'd like to. And, like, the longer you spend that money, like it's not going to come back. Like that's just money that's gone now.
I'm not
You'll make more money, but you're not going to make that money back.
I'm not really spending money on anything right now other than stuff that I need. The one thing or the 2 things I've bought for myself in the last 24 hours has been that creamer and like a hoodie from
Creighton, I'm not talking about stuff you buy. I'm talking about things you make payments on. Like your car.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Having that car it does nothing. You're still paying for this car that does nothing, that you don't use, and you're driving this truck around that the radiator keeps breaking, and you're constantly having trouble with. Like it's almost like I know that you love that truck, and I'm not saying get rid of that truck. I'm saying it's your grandma's truck. Give it back to her. Maybe think about getting a new car. Get a good new car that's not going to give you a bunch of issues.
So that's what's on the agenda on down from the raise, because like I think. What it is using the truck as my day-to-day is taking a toll on it.
Yeah.
So
it's an old truck.
Yeah.
And you're not like putting all the money into it that it probably needs to stay up to like air quote date. Like for what it is.
I'm thinking about getting a car with my tax return and with if we get another stimulus check, like just combining that money together. Yeah. Of course, I'm using part of the money to do that thing in Colombia that we talked about, but I'll have enough left over.
Yeah.
To probably buy something, you know.
I don't know about buy. Probably like start making payments on. Probably better just to make payments on. So don't like settle for like a car that's kind of new, like 10 or 15 years old. I know that's new to you. Like get something that's relatively new that you get a good. Find someone who will give you a good deal on something pretty decent that you can make payments on, and just make payments. Make car payments on one car that's nice instead of 2 things that, for lack of a better word, are kind of shitty. Your car's kind of shitty, and the truck is not shitty, but it's old, and you don't need to be driving that thing all over the place because you're just gonna mess it up. You know what I mean?
Either way, and I'm thinking about selling the car to add to that money.
Yeah, the car you should just totally take off your plate because you don't do anything with it, and it's just money sitting there, like getting spent. You know?
It would take a lot off my insurance too.
Yeah. So it's just all it's doing is making money selling that. Not just like the money you'd get from it, but the money you wouldn't be spending as well. It's all money in your pocket. Like imagine for 1 year, like what how much does it add to the insurance just having that car on there?
So I just pay insurance on the car. I don't even pay insurance on the truck.
What's the insurance on the car?
It's like so I pay my car insurance and I pay my loan from school all together in one payment of $150 every 2 weeks.
So what would you say is that car payment out of that? $100, give or take?
No, it's a little less than 100, just somewhere in there.
So let's just say $90.
Yeah, I guess.
90 times 12. Can you do that math?
No. I know it's over 1,000.
Yes, it's 11,000. 11. It's $1,080 a year.
That's
You're
crazy.
talking 1,080 that you'd have in your pocket that you don't have in 1 year.
Yeah.
And that car, like, you've driven that car what, once, twice in the last year because it's been sitting for so long?
No, I haven't driven it at all.
In like a whole year?
No.
Since last January? Oh my god! So yeah, it's literally you're talking $1,000 just been sitting there not doing anything. You spent $1,000
Yep.
on that car sitting in the
My
driveway.
insurance went down something because some tickets fell off that I had.
My main goal is to always be working, even if it ruins me. That's a terrible goal for a 16-year-old. Just the fact that I am not able to do the things I like causes me a lot of heartache and fucks with my head. I'm not seeking happiness. I'm just looking for a time where there is less pain. What about you, Charlie? Jack, listen.
Damn,
You're
that's
16.
depressing.
That's depressing. But listen, I know what you're trying to say when you say that. The things you like doing, like,
Pursue those.
pursue those. But what do you have to continue working on to help you do that? You're saying that work, like you want to work even if it ruins you. Like, no, you don't want to work so hard that it ruins you when you're 16. You're not done like growing yet.
Yeah,
which
like,
for
look,
you is
look
ridiculous.
At me
But
and
still,
Charlie. Like, we've always done what makes us happy, pretty much.
I mean, I've always worked on doing things that make me happy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say until the last 2 years I've like had it to where I was constantly able to do the things that made me happy while working. Because one, I lucked out where a lot of people don't, and this is like unfair, and a lot of people hate when I say this, but I love my job. Like,
Yeah.
I genuinely love my job.
And
Like, there's no parts of my job that I hate enough to like ever want to stop doing my job.
And I love my job.
Like, the only reason I would quit my job is if I like won $1 billion. Then the only reason I wouldn't continue doing that is because I would be doing other crazy shit constantly.
Well, see, that's
Charlie's
the
a
thing.
slacker, clearly. Right.
That's the thing me and Charlie have talked about a little bit off the podcast is like, I love my job. I'm just trying to make more money at the job that I love because
Yes.
it's like I've found the perfect niche where like I like what I do. I have a relatively good schedule. I know it's late, but it's like, it's consistent, which is hard to find, especially in retail. And I like work with people that I like. So the only thing is like now is just trying to make enough money at it to where like I can do well enough to keep doing that until this takes off,
Yeah.
Or like, if this doesn't take off and just blows up in our face, I have that to fall back on.
Yeah, like with me, I do really well at my job, like in terms of like I make good money for what I do, and the only thing I could ever do to make that better would be like either get better, which I mean I can get better, but I can't really get much better
It's
at
kind of like
making the money part. Like the part
Yeah.
that I can get better at now is all cosmetic for what I do, like which could help me make a little more, but not really. At the most, like for now, the only thing that could really make me make more money is like higher class play, come in and play at the game.
Have
you
you
know,
tried to
people-
get into some higher class games?
Not really. I mean, all the ones that I would do would be in Charlotte, and it would be too annoying to get there anyway. And like right now, I like the guy that I work for. He's a good dude, and like he looks out for me. So like, and I have good like high hopes for where this game's going anyway. But at the same time, I mean, I'm always looking for other ways to make money. Like
Yeah,
in whatever-
same here.
whatever
like
capacity I
when
can.
that's like the thing I picked up the other day was like a tool set. Not that I'm going to become like a handyman or anything like that, but I needed tools for the truck for like little shit that like I need to fix every now and then. And like hell, like I help put Kristen's stuff, together and everything. So like maybe I can do like some odd jobs doing that, But like I'm always looking for, or like sell shit like junk that I have, I'm always looking for like weird ways to make money or stuff that I can do to like earn me a little bit here and there.
yeah, I mean,
Hell, even running groceries for my grandma. Like sometimes she'll give me money for that,
yeah, I mean, I'm lucky that I'm not like a computer person by any means, but I've been able to find things online that like it's easy. Sometimes you can see like Matt has told me a lot about certain things, like there's a lot of like ways you can make money online that are like not like super hard. And now with all this fucking stock shit, I wouldn't say that I'm trying to play the stock market or anything, but I'm definitely looking at it. And if I see something that is like irretrievably easy, I might just start,
I'm telling you, Dogecoin is where it's at, man.
I don't know about that.
Well, you
I don't know if
think
it's
so?
where it's at. I don't think
Well, I
it's,
just mean that's one of the ones that like is.
it's
going
not
up right
backing
now.
anything.
What
It's
do you
not.
mean?
So like, there's a lot of like cryptocurrencies that they have a backing. Like the U.S. dollar, like our paper dollars are worth nothing. They're backed by gold.
Mhm.
That's what makes them worth something. The paper themselves is just cotton and linen. Like it's not like that's going to do anything other than start a fire really well. You know what I mean? Like cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin specifically. What's CryptoCoin back again? CryptoCoin is like, I forget what it backs something, but there's like certain cryptocurrencies that like if you pay when you're buying them, you're basically fronting money for like weed companies or you're like fronting. There's like a lot of cryptocurrencies that are used, and you spending the money on them is them like using the money backing it for like businesses and shit. Dogecoin is literally just a meme that everyone's pumping money into.
That's amazing.
It's literally just like if 200,000 people all put $1 in, there's $200,000 in Doge right now, and like if half of those people pull all of their money out, half of them get nothing and half get $2. You know what I mean? That's how it works right now. All it is like all of the money in one pool and people deciding whether or not it's worth taking the money out yet or not.
Well, I can like I could do that and then just cash out as it's
That's the dream though. That's what everyone
but see-
thinks until
but
you
see,
put
like-
some in and it's gone and everybody else is cashed out.
I mean, yeah,
That's what happened to a lot of
fair.
people.
But I mean, like
Like with Dogecoin.
by
already.
now, I've made like we talked about this the other day. I've already made back what I put in, basically. So like
on Dogecoin?
yeah. So like if I've cashed out what I made and I lose like what I if I cash out what I put in and then I just eventually lose what I made off of it, like I mean,
Yeah,
I
it
haven't
doesn't
I haven't
matter.
lost
You
anything.
haven't
Yeah.
lost anything. Exactly.
Yeah.
I did the same thing. I had like
Mhm.
I bought in for like $100, and when it got up to like 120 or something, I took that 100 out. I've got like however many coins floating around out there somewhere. My friend, I don't know how much it's worth right now, but it's worth a little bit. And I'm up and I'm in the green, but I'm just never gonna touch it. That's just gonna sit there forever.
Oh yeah, same. Well, that's what my mom was talking about the other day. She was like, some things are better to invest in than way better to invest in than just putting your money into a savings account, because like what you can make off of it is way better than any percent of interest that a bank's gonna offer you.
I mean,
It just depends on what you're investing in, though.
yeah, and it also depends on your bank and how you have that money
But
moving
see,
as
like,
well, 'cause that's a little different
I
too.
hand mine over to my mom, and like I trust my mom with it because my mom is pretty smart with her money, So if anything, I feel like if it was going to start looking like it was going south, she would kind of pull us both out,
Mm-hmm.
before that would happen eventually.
Will you please take your shirt off for us? Marvel's Endgame and Black Panther are carbon copies of each other,
Wow, he just came in here and chose violence, huh?
right? I'm not even going to address it. It's just such a weak. It's just such a
I
weak
mean, like if we were to address it though, like
thing.
let's see where he's coming from on this, because
No.
if you're talking about the last fight taking place in Wakanda, then I guess yes.
No,
they are
not
carbon
no.
copies.
That's not carbon. Carbon copy means identical, like to the more identical than identical twins. Identical.
I mean, like, so Thanos is basically, what's his name, T'Challa in Infinity War. Then
No,
basically though,
no.
he's like T'Challa on his path to being king, but his path to being king is getting a bunch of gems put into a
All right, y'all. I gotta go.
and then snapping.
I'm uncomfortable not working because it causes me stress. But even then, if I do work, I feel unfulfilled. Honestly, it sounds edgy, but I don't know if there is the light. If there is the light to this tunnel, and even when I can find happiness in helping others and my community, it feels like it's never really worth it. I try focusing on myself, but even that opens up another can of worms. Well, listen,
This sounds like
Jack.
you just don't know like what you like what you want to do. That's your passion.
Yeah, like I look, that's all of us. We all felt that way when we were 16.
Yeah.
Like everyone, when you're 16, like, don't leave yet. Let me fucking. I got shit to do and other shit to fuck up. Jack, hold on 1 second. Just give me a minute. How do I know? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. He just turned 17. You're 17.
Yeah. He's 17.
Let
How
me-
could you forget?
I'm trying to think of how to say this without like fucking being this guy.
Can I say what I was gonna say?
You
while
say what
you're
you're gonna say.
So, what I was gonna say is you just you have to like give yourself time to figure stuff out. I know this sounds weird and it's like the most generic stuff ever, but I promise you, you will figure stuff out. Like, you know, it because this is gonna sound weird, and this is me kind of getting to my faith here a little bit, but I really do honestly believe that there like is a purpose for everybody, and that there's a path set in front of you, and those pieces come together as you make the choices that you make in your life. And I think that, like, you know, I mean, shit's goes sideways a lot. I mean, hell, it went sideways for me and Charlie, but like we're still doing something. It took us a while to get here, but we're still doing something that we're passionate about Monday through Thursday. And Charlie sometimes more than that because he's got multiple shows, you know. And it took us a while to get here, but we are still here, you know.
Yeah,
you just
I mean,
have to keep trying things and doing like what you think will make you happy.
Every night has its dawn. Every restaurant has its lobby. Exactly. Jack, listen. My opinion isn't going to mean that much to a 16-year-old because I had a 24-year-old equivalent when I was 16 that I didn't listen to. And I'm not saying you're not going to listen. I'm just saying that it's hard to understand the opinion of someone who's been around for longer because you don't quite understand because you haven't been around as long. But whatever it is, like, that's in your head that you're going through that you like is the one thing on your. For me, for the longest time, it was dying. For the longest time, I was like, man, what happens when we die? And it was fucking me up in my head. And then one day I realized I don't think I care about dying. I think if I die, I die, and I'm dead, and I don't care. And that's a really scary thought to have and be okay with eventually. Like, the way that it's easy for me to think about is that I know people who are old who wanted to die. Not because they were in pain, because they were done, and they got bored. And eventually they did a lot in their life and could no longer really do much. And in my head, in some twisted philosophy, that's beautiful, and that one day we'll do so much shit that we'll get old and bored, and we'll have a family, and that family will be growing and prospering. And it's like, well, I've done enough, and I'm kind of just sleeping all the time anyway, so like that's
time to check out.
Time to check out and see what happens next, or what doesn't, and just end, because, you know, oh well. And to me, I don't know, I like that. I like that we don't really know what happens next. And also, at the same time, I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do until, really, I didn't know what I wanted to do until I met my friends online and, like, traveled and went all over the country. And then I realized, like, oh, okay, life isn't about, like, obtaining cool shit or, like, going cool places or doing cool things. It's about knowing cool people. To me, knowing cool people, knowing my friends, knowing the people I know are the reason that I continue going on. Take off your shirt. Sneaky, I love you. Thank you for 20 fucking months. God, I've been doing this longer than I thought. That's nuts. 4 months will be 2 years. That's fucking bananas.
For us? Oh, no, for you.
For the stream. Okay. Anyway, like having a sub button. Anyway, back to what, sorry. I never knew the kind of love that I have for my friends until I had it. Like, I love my brother, my sister, my dad, and I love my family. Like this is no discount on them. This is not me trying to, like, downgrade that kind of love. A familial love is something, like, I cannot even describe because, like, no one can really put it into words very well because it's, like, such a strong connection that it doesn't matter how bad of a fight you ever get in. It doesn't matter what, like, horrific thing you ever do. You always have some love for your family. Some people don't, sure. And I know that not always. Sometimes blood doesn't mean family, and sometimes you don't have to be blood to be family, and I understand all that. I'm saying the people you grew up with that you love the most, that are your family, the people that you know the most that have been around your whole life, those are people that you'll argue with and bicker with and be upset with over whatever to the hardest extent, and you'll always still love them. But for me, like, I don't know. We live in bumfuck nowhere, Jack. You know where we live. We all live here. It's so hard to meet people that you know exactly, like, that know you the way you know you, because the world is big and we're in a small place, and you can't really see out into the world the way you want to from this little shitty place unless you have the internet. I got lucky. I found a small crew of people online that were really similar to me, and they're my favorite people. I mean, they're the best people on the planet. Like, it's not even close. Like, when the first time I went to Vegas, and met all these guys, or met a few of them, and then in Anaheim, California, the next time I met like the rest, and that was when I realized like, oh, okay, jobs, making money, having a home, all that is like what I do, so I can come do this. This is the new what you do. Going and seeing these guys every year is what is like I look forward to. That's like my thing in life, is like going and seeing my friends. That is my thing. And I know that's kind of boring. For a lot of people, that's probably boring. I know some people want to like fucking fly helicopters, or some people want to learn how to drive a boat. Some people want to like learn how to fucking build houses or tree houses or know how to do machine work. And I'm not saying any of that is any less or any better than what I'm saying. I'm saying I found the thing I like. That's the thing that I think is great. Some people are going to think different. And, you know, I don't know. I'm not scared of death. Even in 17 years, I've seen a lot of it, whether that be my family or just a random call at the fire department. I've seen it all, suicide, overdose, murder. Yeah, I've come to terms with it, and it doesn't scare me. It's going to come, and there's no escape, so why fear the end? Honestly, I don't talk about this enough, and it's slowly killing me. Well, talk about it, first of all. Like, find someone. Definitely, like, look, I don't know your parents. I'm just saying, parents are good to talk about stuff like this with because they care more about you than anyone. Trust me. Yeah, hanging out with your friends. How fucking boring. Sneaky. I will literally kill you, bro. Come to my house. Let's do a podcast. Teenage Angst. Drink some cheap vodka in a field. You'll be all right. Well, I don't know about that.
I feel like that's what Copenhagen did.
That's probably what Copenhagen did. But, I mean, I don't know. What the fuck do you think I do in my free time, Fed boy? There you go. Red flag alert.
Lobby boy.
Lobby boy. Jack, listen. I'm always here. Creighton, you work with this bonehead. He's not going to help much, but if you ever need to talk,
talk to me.
I know you can. Anyone can talk to you.
The night
though.
is dark and full of terrors. So
you're going to make me drink 2%. Shut up. Laughs and red flag laws. Jack, look. If you ever need to talk to any of us, you know you can talk to any of us. We're always here. The podcast is here. We're down to talk about this shit. Getting parented by Charlie gives me sadness. I wouldn't say this is parenting. Is this parenting?
A little, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be
take it
parenting.
from somebody who knows.
Knows what?
How to parent.
How to parent?
Yeah.
How do you know how to parent?
I just do.
How?
It works out with Kira somehow.
That's
It's a little bit
little
like
different.
parenting.
Father Charles, bumper, relax. Good question. Everyone answer.
Look, see, this is what you need to do. Just come to Charlie. He'll give you a Game of Thrones quote, and then we'll wrap it up. You know, we'll all laugh. Credits will roll.
You say that as a joke, but Tyrion has a pretty great quote in that realm. You know, so I mean,
you should have told him.
Reverend Charlie.
You should have told him the night is dark and full of terrors.
I mean,
so don't
just
because
that's true doesn't mean I want to be preaching it.
They're like owls or something, you know. They scare Charlie all the time. You remember when you would?
I like owls. That owl specifically scared me.
You remember, like, so I don't know if you've talked about on here, but there was times when you used to walk to the gym during the summer that shit would just attack you, and you'd come and tell me the next day about it, like, hey, I saw this guy like running at me. So
that was scary. That was the scariest one because I never saw him again, and I think he's out there still.
I think that's like a ghost that you saw.
No, it was a guy. It was loud. There was sounds. He's wearing normal clothes. Like
was he jogging or was he like?
He was fucking sprinting at me. It was scary. I ran in the house and he ran back.
Wait. So retell the story so that way people know what we're talking.
Dude, it's too much.
I don't
it's
think
a lot, and like I don't want to.
Come on, I love this story though.
No.
Can I tell it from what I remember?
I was walking home from the gym down the street, and our street has street lights, and like it's really dark and humid here. And, like, because of that, like, the light doesn't really refract the way a light usually would, like, out. Like, the light is aimed really, like, straight down. And because of the humidity in the air, the light stays pretty much in, like, a direct line with where the light goes. So, like, you can walk in and out of the light and be in the light or in the dark really easily. And it's like, if you're in the light,
like
you can see the person.
Of SpongeBob where they went to the dark side of the Krusty Krab.
Exactly. So,
it's a timely reference.
I was walking home, and at one point I like heard something. I had my headphones on, but I heard something behind me, like a scuff, and I like turn around. There's just a guy who's like probably 100 yards behind me, walking behind me, And I'm like, okay, this isn't the first time I've seen someone out at night, but I'm still a little scared because it's a person and it's night.
Yeah.
And like I'm talking like 3 a.m. And so like I'm
Yeah,
walking.
So and this is a neighborhood where people jog around. And
Yeah,
stuff too.
so it's not like that weird to see. But he's walking. So I'm walking. So I look back forward and I keep walking. Like 10 seconds later, I hear the sound, but it's like more. I hear more of the like whatever. I turn around and I see him stop running and start walking again. Like I catch him in the last second. Like he's been running for a second. And then he stops and he's walking again. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
How far were you from the house here?
Like 400 yards. Like,
Oh, so
this
like-
is before the bend still.
Oh, so you're like.
I'm right before the Woodbridge house.
Oh my God! So you're like far.
I'm still far away. So I get to the Woodbridge, which is like the corner, and I turn back, and he's just fucking booking it at me. And I'm like, ah! And I just fucking run. I run here as fast as I can. I get past the light, and I turn back, and there's no light, going around that corner. Like the next one's all the way around the corner, so it's just dark, and I don't know. And I get all the way to the front porch, and I turn back, and he's in the light. And
like
he's
still running at you.
like he was stopping running again, and then he just turned. I see him. He like stops, turns, and just runs back the other way before I can see. Like he had a hood on. He had like his hoodie on. He had a hoodie.
Damn.
It was really
You
scary.
almost got jumped.
Bro, I almost got fucking murdered. Charlie scared of his own shadow. I wish it was my own fucking shadow. I got mugged by a crackhead once. Shithead didn't know what hit him. Wait, what was the cap for, Trey?
No cap.
That's Wait, what?
Charlie was just hammered drunk, and it was
Charlie,
Creighton
can you
running
tuck
to
me
him and trying-
into some good night kisses if you would? Good night, dude. Except Copenhagen, he would just shoot my dog and gun me down in a hallway for owning an oil filter. Whoa.
And then Cobain said, "That's the ATF."
Sounds a lot like the plot of a mid-90s Goosebumps movie, right?
Right.
It was the hash-slinging slasher. Why do you know SpongeBob references? Copenhagen, aren't you
Thank
old?
you.
Charlie was just... Okay, you already said that. What if he was just trying to give you your wallet back?
I mean, that's not completely crazy. You left your card in my truck the other day.
Yeah, but that never happens. So, like, that happened, but that, like, is such a weird instance. How would he even find it? Greetings, fellow Twitch people. What? Wait. Why are you talking all weird all of a sudden? Goosebumps. The sprinting light man. The man in the shadows. I don't know. It was scary. Creighton wanted
Have
me
you
to tell the
seen him
story, so I
since?
told it. No, I don't know. Maybe. Probably.
what-
What if it's you? What if I've seen... What do I know
It
the guy?
wasn't me. I promise. I can't run that fast.
That's a good point. You Creighton is like a Bigfoot, but like in all the worst ways.
Have you seen?
That's
is that why
AFK
you
to
won't
the
walk to the?
FPS.
Is that why you won't walk to the gym anymore?
No, I walked to the gym many times after that. I just brought a gun with me. I just started bringing a gun to the gym.
Imagine if you start running at you and you're just like, oh, okay. And then you pull out your gun and you're like, all right. They're trying to line up a shot.
It was very scary. I mean, that wouldn't be.
I mean,
it was that far away. My money was Nick Merckx coming to lay you out like Aaron Donald tackling a third grader. What? I have no idea what any of that means. But sure, the cannon in my head's at Snake now. I don't know. What were you saying?
the thing that's very suspicious about that is that he would like stop running whenever you turn to look back.
Well, he probably thought that I couldn't tell because the first time maybe he was running at the very beginning and I just didn't catch him running.
Yeah.
And maybe he was just doing that. And
then he was like, oh, okay, well, he won't think anything if I'm just walking. And then, like, you turn again, he's just booking it. That's like the scene from Get Out, where he comes out on the porch to smoke a cigarette. And like,
oh, my God, that scene.
He looks up, and the guy's just running at
and
him.
the violence. Is just like he's fucking booking it? Ooh, I hate that scene. That is the scariest scene in the whole movie.
So,
to me.
like, if somebody was running at you like that, would you be able to, like, pull out a gun and take aim? And
Depends on how far he is, but yeah.
Like, would you be scared to do it? Like, would you be shaking pretty much the whole time?
No.
No?
I don't think so. Like, I mean, it depends on the situation.
Because, like,
obviously, if I know the guy, it's gonna be fucking hard to shoot him.
well, cause,
Like if I like whoever it is, like what if that's scary? What if I think something's wrong? Like, what
no,
what am I doing?
just mean,
Like,
like,
I'm trying to shoot legs first for sure.
So it's that situation again. You don't know who the guy is, but like you have to like you're pulling out a gun to
I mean, I'm
defend
shouting
yourself.
and saying shit first, yeah, but
yeah,
yeah, totally.
And you're like, get back, like but like you know what I mean. Like I don't think like part of what people
friend of
think
mine
about
had to do
is
that.
like
Friend of
shooting
mine,
a target is not the same as shooting somebody who's
yeah,
coming
no,
at
or
you.
an animal even. It's not
Yeah,
the same as any of that. It's
exactly.
like really hard. People think that like going and hunting is like, oh, it's just shooting an animal. Like, yeah, but no, it's
Yeah.
really hard to shoot an animal. It's like you change a little when you kill an animal. Like,
Yeah.
it's nothing crazy. Like, I mean, I didn't have like this major life moment of like, oh my god, I've killed. But I was like, oh, I killed that thing and it's dead now.
And you ate it.
And then I ate it.
Yeah, so
and
like,
it was tasty. Squirrels taste good, by the way.
I feel like
if you've ever had squirrel or haven't.
I feel like it shouldn't be, it's not a bad thing if you're killing the animal to eat it. Now, if you're just killing the animal just to fucking kill it, like that's pretty fucked up, you know?
Yeah. Depends on the situation. A lot of people think that like those trophy hunters in Africa are like evil, horrible people for doing that. But what they don't understand is, sure, they don't eat all the meat, but everyone around where that animal was killed eats all that meat. Like, to buy that tag, to be allowed to hunt animals like that, unless you're straight up illegally doing like poaching, like to get the tag to go hunt, like say that big giraffe that guy killed that everyone was mad about. First of all, that giraffe was killing all the other male giraffes.
Really?
He was like a bull giraffe, and he was like a species of giraffe that's going extinct, and he was killing all the other male giraffes of his species because they were in his territory. And he was old, and he could no longer produce any offspring anyway, so he needed to be killed. So a guy or chick, I can't remember. I think it was a girl. A girl goes in and kills him, pays the ticket. It's like $50,000 to kill him. That money all goes into conservation for the area, and all the meat from the giraffe goes to the village that like is nearby where the giraffe was killed.
Well, that's the thing about like hunting here too. Like, there's a lot of conservation work that goes into it. It's not just
90% of the
shoot.
money that goes into conservation in America is bought with hunting tickets or hunting tags and stuff like that.
Yeah, like there's a group around here that my dad used to be a part of that like they would go out and build duck houses and put them in places that you would hunt ducks in just to rejuvenate the population, you know? And it wasn't all about like just trying to make sure you had ducks to kill when the season came around again. It was like about genuinely trying to give back to the environment, you know, and do a good thing for the environment.
That's how conservation started, was we were killing everything. So like Teddy Roosevelt was like, keep the national parks and hunting tags is what we're doing. And like, 'cause I mean, dude, we almost killed the bison. The bison were almost gone. We were down to like 300 bison or some shit.
And
the bison were fucking out of here.
Imagine the animals we wiped out before that. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm sure.
Fuck the animals before that. The animals since.
Yeah. Well,
it's only gotten worse. Like
Yeah.
we've fucking driven thousands of species into extinction, of reptiles and birds and primates and all kinds of things have just gone. They're just gone. Turtles, fucking frogs. I mean, so many different animals that were part of the food chain are just not there anymore. And you've got birds becoming cannibals left and right, like more so than ever. Like there's so many carnivorous birds that were not carnivore. Like they were carnivores, like they eat fish and like rodents and shit, but now they're just eating fucking cranes are eating ducks now.
Really?
Bro, cranes, pigeon, fucking seagulls, like they're just wiping everything out. They're just fucking killing anything that moves because it's hard to eat fish. There's no fish to eat.
Really?
It's crazy. Not none, literally, but it's so hard to eat. Like, there's not as many fish, and the ones they are getting are
not the
fucking...
ones that they used to eat out
As
there.
long as it's not a pest animal. Yo, this is like the scene from SpongeBob tracking them down so he can buy all their chocolate. Yo, that is what that feels like. That's
What
scary.
who's just tracking you down to buy your chocolate?
Bro, fuck animals. I don't give a fuck if you pull 9 does just as long as you keep them above the extinction line. Well, yeah, but again, exactly. Like, deer aren't going anywhere. There's so many deer and, like, feral hogs in America that we could hunt them. We could hunt half of them, and there'd be enough. Birds aren't real, idiot. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You're right.
Yeah, there you go.
Dinosaurs? Okay, that wasn't us, guys. $50,000 to kill a giraffe? I bet it would be, like, $35 to win Creighton. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? You give me $20 right now, you could chase him off the podcast with a fucking spear.
Spear hunting sounds fun.
Can we set up the deadliest game scenario where we put death row inmates in a big fucking dome so you can pay to hunt down child molesters? Listen, I'm not saying that's a good idea, but that's a great idea. Nah, one, they need to make the deadliest game again. They need to remake that,
that
movie.
Yeah. The only thing about
I just mean straight up make that movie. Like, I don't mean make a new take. Like, fucking get the short story and make that movie.
The only thing about that is, like, that's very close to, like, Hunger Games shit. And, like, I think it would even further the narrative that we're a dystopian society.
Yeah, Creighton. I don't think anyone means that for real except Jack. You crazy man. How tall are you guys? Creighton's 7'2".
And
I
Charlie
am
is,
6'7".
Yeah.
Nah. I'm
We're
6
all
foot. And
we used to be basketball players.
yeah, bad ones. I'm 6 foot and Creighton's 6'2" or 6'3". So he says I think he's like 6'3" to 6'4".
I'm the shortest. In
Animals are a myth. Yeah, Bumper. You know what, Bumper? I think you're right. Charlie supports female on male pedophilia. No, don't do that.
Somebody once told me that I remind them of Marshall from How I Met Your Mother because, like, even though Marshall's big as fuck, like, he's, like, short compared to the rest of his family.
Yes, that's pretty funny. Because Creighton's huge. Creighton's like the biggest person in our friend group, and he's like the smallest member of his, like, the males of his family.
Yeah. Well, not exactly. I'm, like, I'm either taller or almost as tall as my dad now.
Yeah, so
But
but
my
he
dad's
weighs more.
But my dad's getting old, though. Like,
And he weighs more.
He's starting to shrink.
And
I
he
noticed
weighs
the other
more.
day. Plus, he got on the boat one time this summer and was, like, grunting and shit. And I was like, what was all of that? You know what I mean? Like, my dad used to just hop in and out of the boat like it was nothing. And now he's, like, grunting and, like, doing shit with his knees and all kinds of stuff. Like,
No, you're the chick from It after she cuts her hair. No, the fuck, it's not. They are two completely different stories. Waterbrain. Wait, what are we talking about? What are you talking about? Wait, what?
Charlie supports female and male pedophilia. I mean, yeah,
No,
that's true, too.
it's not true.
I do that 100%.
You do that?
No. That's what I'm reading what Jack said.
Oh,
I
I do that 100%.
Oh, he's talking
he
about the
says.
child molester thing. So that would mean he would be hunting down your sexy ladies, Charlie,
What?
or whatever that you were supporting.
Oh, no, I don't support that.
See, now we've all.
Can we
tied
talk
it
about
together.
Charlie's racism? Why not? We talked about it today already. We
He's
might as
got
well
a
just.
clan meeting later, so
Yeah,
I guess
I guess I have a clan meeting.
Ooh, WandaVision's tonight.
Oh my God, it is! I forgot. Ooh, I'm excited. Deadliest Game and Hunger Games.
Oh, like
they're
a
similar.
crossover. I
No,
mean, they're
he's
very
saying
similar.
he's saying no the fuck. They're two completely different stories. Waterbrain. Yeah.
No,
I don't
know
mean they're the
that,
same thing.
yeah.
They're just similar. Like.
And what I was saying was like I feel like that would be like very close to like
What's
like
going on right
furthering
now?
us
Sneaky.
as a
It's a great
dystopian
question.
society.
Charlie likes movies that are shot remakes. No. I don't. It's just they've tried to do
Now the
versions
Deadliest
of the Deadliest Game that I didn't like, and I'd rather them just make the Deadliest Game.
There was what was that movie that came out recently where the bride's groom, like the groom's family, was trying to hunt down the bride, and she's
Oh yeah, what was that? I forgot.
that actually looked really good.
It did look pretty funny. Charlie's clan name is the Grand Hibachi Lord of Turmeric. Yep.
It's
that's me.
like it's
I'm the Grand
it
Dragon.
was like
of the
Bunny
Hibachi.
something. You remember that? Like
I remember the movie. I don't remember what.
Did
what
you
it
watch
is.
it?
No, I never watched
I
it.
wanna
I only
watch
ever
it.
saw the trailer. I heard. I movies like that. If they're great, I hear about them after the trailer because
Yeah.
people see them and they're like, "Oh shit, this is good." But like, I just don't watch them if I don't ever hear about them.
well,
again.
see, it came out like right before Corona happened, so I don't know if it's like bad or if it's like really good and like just a lot of people didn't see it because of Corona. That's been the like fucky thing about because there's been. You know how many Disney movies we've missed because of fucking Corona?
I'm just upset because fucking Quiet Place 2 got shown to some people, like, because it was supposed to come out literally
Was it
like the
good?
week before lockdown. I don't know. No one's saying anything. The people that saw it didn't like say anything. I guess they had like signed because it
Maybe
technically
they got
didn't come
paid
out.
off.
Well, yeah, like they were going to see the like pre-show, so like they weren't allowed to say anything. It's like against the rules. Like they have to sign waivers and shit. Like
That sucks.
yeah, it like literally was like the week before that movie was supposed to come out that happened, and I'm so sad because now it's gonna have been 2 whole years. Because it's not coming out this year either. It's coming out like next year. No,
What the fuck?
they're waiting until movie theaters are back to full capacity.
I mean, the same thing happened with Sonic. Remember, it was supposed to come out in like 2019. and
Well,
then-
that's not the same thing. That's different. That
well,
was
no,
something
no,
totally
no,
more
no, no, no,
controllable.
But I
at the
mean,
time.
like, it was worth it to wait for Sonic because it actually was really, really good, and I feel like that's because they took the time to make it. And even though it bankrupted the studio, like it was worth it, you know.
Deadliest Game is a man versus man struggle between 2 men, a head-to-head battle of warriors and wits. Well, yeah, but it's still against one of those men's wills. Hunger Games is man versus woman versus man versus kid who gets their shit rocked for plot reasons. Listen,
I
the
need
idea
advice.
behind I know what you're saying, but the idea behind what both of those things are is the same. Society is essentially
It's fucked up.
society's fucked up. Like in one case, society's fucked up, and the higher ups just want to see fucking brutal violence, and then in the other one, it's a man is seriously fucked up and just wants to kill men, and wants to hunt them because it's like a pride thing about how he's already hunted all the other shit. He's already hunted jaguars and fucking lions and all that shit. So he decides to hunt this guy instead.
Man versus man, man versus society, man versus self.
Doesn't everything happen in movies for plot reasons? Exactly. That's also a good point.
The test is who has the thickest plot armor. I'm gonna say it's the Mandalorian. Because his armor is literally part of the plot. It's really strong.
I would say that the Night King and the dragons probably had the most plot armor. That's why they made it to the end.
Yeah. Well, what about what about Cersei?
No, even her, Tyrion, all of them. Like they made it pretty evident right away in the first season that no one's like you can't really assume anyone's safe. The only one character I really thought was like this guy will definitely make it to the end was Tyrion. Because he's like the Daryl of Walking Dead. Like everyone loves him too much.
Yeah.
Like, and even then I was like, they might have done it. Dude, in season 8, spoiler alert for season 8 of Game of Thrones, that scene where it's Tyrion and Jaime like in the bar and Bronn comes up, I thought he was gonna kill Tyrion.
You thought Bronn was gonna kill?
I thought Bronn was about to kill Tyrion and tell Jaime to go and finish the fucking shit, do everything he had to do. I really thought it was over for a second.
The one in the wheelchair?
No, Bronn.
Bronn,
the fucking hunter.
Why would he
kill
him?
the guy? Because Cersei told him to.
Oh, yeah. She
I didn't think he was going to do it for that reason. I thought he was going to kill one of those two guys, maybe Tyrion. I thought that was going to be like the big what the fuck moment in Game of Thrones. I thought he was going to kill Tyrion to make Jaime do like the rest of the
Did
what he
Bronn
said.
die
No.
in the battle? No.
No.
What happened to
Bronn
Bronn?
lives. Bronn lives. He just lives. He becomes the master of ships.
Oh, yeah, because he kept wanting to be like...
No, not the master of ships. The master of...
Coin?
The master of coin. Yes, the master of coin.
Yeah, like I know he kept wanting more and more. Like he got like a castle, and like he was like, "Nah, it's not enough. Give me
So
some."
now
more.
he's just in charge of money.
Yeah. Which I mean, to be fair, if anybody would do a great job with that, it'd be the man who's like made everything out of like the
Napoleon
little bit he's had.
Dynamite would destroy Katniss Everdeen in the Hunger Games because he has so many skills. There's so many skills.
Yeah,
I'm going through
he's
a
got
man
tater
versus
tots to
self plot
survive.
at the moment. Oh my god. I'm going to bed. Have a blessed evening, folks. Sneaky, I love you, dude. Have a great night.
you
Thank you for
seen,
20
like,
months.
the
I
meme
love you.
version
You know
of
I
that?
love you. What?
Have you seen like the meme version of that? It's
Of
like
what?
man versus man, man versus society, man versus self, and it's like the evolution of memes from like the OK.
Oh,
Boomer.
yeah. They're so great.
It's amazing. It's modern art.
Dude, an hour and a half to WandaVision.
An hour and a half.
You want to
1.5
stay
hours.
after the podcast?
Maybe. I'm like, I've been debating all day. I was like, do I want to go to the gym in the morning or do I just want to sleep until I have to go to work?
What a
Yeah.
time to be alive when you can make that distinction.
And now the radiator fucking up's just like made me depressed. I think I need to pick me up.
Yeah, like a new car.
No, that's not it.
It's a good thing that no one could zoom in on the whiteboard.
What's the whiteboard say?
All the things it says. There's lots of things.
Whiteboard?
Yeah, there's a lot of things
Oh.
on that whiteboard that if they could read it.
Yeah, it's got your racist quotes.
No.
It's got a bunch of Hitler quotes.
No, it's just everybody writing dicks on it because it's in my room.
I mean, you say that, but like, you know.
Katniss,
we all know
bow
it's
skills is no match for Napoleon's nunchuck skills. So you say that, but you're just wrong. Also, I didn't know Creighton was a stepdad. He's not like officially a
I
stepdad,
mean,
but he's
but I
basically a
am, though,
stepdad.
yeah.
Not officially, but
Not officially,
basically.
but basically.
Yeah.
Like, what is official, though? You know what I mean?
getting married, being the stepdad.
I mean, yeah, but like that's not even that anymore.
Yes,
really.
no, by
'Cause,
law-
like people. I mean, by law, yes,
Yeah.
but like,
You're not
I mean,
officially
there's people
a stepdad.
like Mike's basically my stepdad, and my mom.
Yeah,
and,
but he isn't.
And my mom and
He's your
Mike-
mom's boyfriend. He's not your stepdad yet.
But I mean, like they've been dating for like 7-8 years. At some point, it becomes like where it's just already that. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
but not legally and not technically.
I mean,
In
yeah,
all
I guess.
ways, but in all ways but physical. in all ways but physical, I'm a wolf. Like
You
in
remember
all ways
that
but
girl
physical.
that went to high school with us that was like that.
No, what?
In all ways but physical, she was a wolf.
Bethany?
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She hit me in the head one morning. I almost punched the shit out of her.
I think Creighton would be a great dad if his IQ was like 29 points higher. Yeah, I think you're right. If he was a little smarter, he'd be a
How
good dad.
high is 29? It's been working out.
I'd
so
put you at
far.
like a solid 85 IQ points.
Well, see, the great part is like she has an awesome mom. So like
Maybe 90.
she's already an awesome kid. You know what I mean?
Oh, you mean Kira?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like there's like I just go in there and I'm like, hey, eat your vegetables, and then she does it. So like like I'm doing nothing.
I mean, yeah. Again,
But
you're
you-
like
but
you're
you get-
barely.
but
Yeah.
you get
Again,
what I'm
at the
saying?
beginning,
Like-
I've
like I really lucked out. Like
yeah, you lucked out in that Kristen's a good mom and that her parents are probably good grandparents and,
that
she has
she's-
just good people
she
around
just
her.
made an awesome kid. Like this kid's already in Nintendo and Sonic and Mario. Like they're like the only thing like that will get better about her is that she'll be better at gaming, so that I can eventually just destroy her at Halo.
I'm 158'd out on these bootleggers. What was that again? What did 158'd mean yesterday? It was like
Jack wasn't here
tired
yesterday.
of. Hey, it was.
Was it?
I don't know.
I don't think he was.
He might have been here just watching and not saying anything.
Jack, were you here yesterday?
People watch.
I think
there are people-
158 is like him just saying his thing, not like
No, 158 meant something.
Are we
yesterday.
in 158? We're on.
This is
159.
159. Oh wait, this is 158.
No, it's 159.
Oh, I forgot to change the title. Shit.
Come on, Charlie, get it together.
Boom, fixed.
Damn it, my laptop keeps doing this thing where it like just goes to sleep.
You gotta touch it. You gotta give it attention, Creighton. You gotta be nice to the laptop. You gotta show it some love. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, like Kira's awesome in the story.
Who has Pokemon cards? They do have
McDonald's.
Pokemon cards. McDonald's has Pokemon cards?
Yes, that's why I was putting that in there for. Yeah,
Like the
other
Happy
day.
Meals?
Yes. Are you gonna go to McDonald's and get a Happy Meal?
I'm gonna
There
go
are
to McDonald's
people.
and get 40 Happy Meals.
There are people buying the Happy Meals and throwing the food away
Yeah.
just for the cards. I think it's a waste.
Well, I mean, if that food was like had any sustenance, it would be a
even
waste.
the fact that it's just food, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't like it,
It was the word of the week, I think, Monday.
Hey, you know what we could do?
What?
We could wrap after this, go to McDonald's, get like a Happy Meal, and come back and see if you get any Pokemon cards.
Listen, as much as I want to do that, I don't know what kind it is. Like, I don't know what generation. I don't know if it's like the 25-year anniversary, like all
It's
these other
25
cards.
years.
You know that for
yeah,
sure.
Yeah, I looked at Kristen's cards the other day.
Imagine getting a holographic Charizard out of a fucking Happy Meal.
She got a
Do you know how much
she
they're-
got a holographic
She got a holographic anything?
Yeah, she got a bunch of holographic stuff.
A bunch.
Not a bunch. She got like one holographic and Kristen got one holographic. I think there's one holographic in each pack.
Am I about to fucking go to McDonald's and get a Happy Meal at 2 in the morning?
If you do, I'm gonna get some ice cream.
If they're open.
Will that be
Or
open?
if the ice cream machine works, I mean.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah, me too. I'm probably going to get ice cream and throw the Happy Meal away or just let you have it. Or eat the fries. I'll eat the fries.
Well, let me have the Happy Meal.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Well, then I'll eat like a sandwich or something out of there. I don't know. I'm kind of full from that whole ass plate.
We
I
have to
ate.
make sure. We have to, like, in the call, like, in the thing, be like,
In the
hey, is
call.
it the one that gives you a Pokemon card? Because my kid's going to be mad if, because we have to, we can't say
Oh,
it's for
like,
us.
yeah.
But we have to be like, is it for the kid? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
is there
There's
a
no
Pokemon
point
card?
that they stop serving Happy Meals, right? Like
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, we have to
Yeah.
make sure they have the cards in there and everything. It's like, 'cause
they do.
my
Like,
kid's going to be mad if there's no card.
yeah, 'cause like so the box is a Pikachu box, which you should keep 'cause it's pretty cool, and then just throw away the other boxes. And then it comes with
All right,
the-
I'm going to leave y'all. Okay, Jack, later, man.
Later, Jack. Hope we are able to help.
Yeah, good night.
Pokemon cards should be your reason for living.
Pokemon cards are sick. I got a bunch now. Or not a bunch. I've got a few. And they're cool. They're
Kristen has like
I
a
got some
big ass
20.
binder with full.
Really?
Yeah, like she has
Like old ones? Oh, my God. Kristen, I don't think you understand what you might be sitting on. Like, for real? Like,
Yes,
No,
yeah,
I mean,
she
no,
is-
I'm saying for real. She
I
needs to
haven't
bring them.
seen
She
it.
needs,
Oh, you want to see them?
I wanna
like
see
what she
'em.
has?
I
Yeah.
don't think she understands how much they could be worth right now. Like, it's ridiculous. Pokemon cards are so back right now. It's nuts.
Really?
It's
Why?
nuts. They're the 25-year anniversary. They're just big again. People are loving them. People are buying them. Dude, people are buying them. People are
Really?
buying them. It is crazy.
It's crazy. So you're probably getting a better deal just buying a kids meal for them.
Well, it depends. I mean, it depends on what cards you can get. and
Well,
if
I mean,
they're-
I'm
if they're,
just saying,
if they're
like, how
actually
much is a
good.
pack of cards?
It depends on the pack. It depends on where you get them. Like, depends on the box you get. Like, it's all kinds. There's all kinds of different factoring things. Before we go to McDonald's, I'm going to show you a YouTube video
Okay.
of these guys opening Pokemon cards. That it's just bananas. Like, these shit that is still worth so much money.
Like a pack of Pokemon cards from 25 years ago that's never been opened.
I don't have to imagine it. Logan Paul just bought $2 million worth. He bought 6 cases, the cases that have like 30 packs in them, that are for $2 million. He bought 6 cases.
From 25 years ago?
From 25 years ago.
They've never been opened.
They've never been opened. So what happened was some guy, like, has like his family has like a home in Hawaii, and he had cards and he left them in his closet in Hawaii and forgot about them, and then recently thought back like, I wonder if they're still there. I went there and he had all of them there. And Logan Paul bought them for $2 million.
Just never opened.
Never opened them. They've just been sitting there.
That's a good way for them to keep their value, because then you just don't know what you got.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, we should just buy them and not open them.
Nah, I still won't open them. I want to know what I have. I don't care enough. I don't care to try and make a ridiculous profit one day, maybe. Like, I'd rather, get a nice car and get it graded, and then it just be worth what it's worth. Because, like, a holographic Charizard in, like, a PSA Mint 10 Charizard's worth, like, $9,000 or $10,000 right now.
Really?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because there aren't a lot of them. They're rare. It's money. It's how that works. It's how collector's items works.
Damn, imagine if we had, like,
dude, there are pops that are worth, like, thousands of dollars.
Imagine if we had, like, a time machine that we could go back and, like...
Oh, my God.
And, like, just buy up Pokemon cards.
Fact of the day, it costs 5 cents to make one U.S. dollar bill. And it costs more than that. The U.S. dollar bill costs more to make than it's worth now. Same with, like, pennies. Pennies cost way more to make than what they're worth.
That's hilarious.
Yes. I wait for the day me and Charlie and Creighton can drown our sorrows in Tennessee honey Jack Daniels. Well, I'll never do that because I'm not going to drink. But I'll smoke some weed
won't you be able
probably
to drink
with you.
one day? Like
if I wanted to, but I don't want to drink.
Well, you
I just want to smoke.
Be like a wine drinker whenever.
Maybe wine, yeah, maybe. Or like champagne at a wedding or something.
Whatever the equivalent in wine is that. Like,
I'm gonna sneeze.
Tennessee Jack, but like a wine version. For little sissy boy over there.
Right. I've just been around enough alcoholics.
Man, I'm all excited about McDonald's.
I don't want to.
Can we just go?
Yeah, let's just go do that. You want to just wrap it? Okay, let's find someone to raid real quick. Because low-key, I'm a little excited too. I'm not even gonna lie.
I feel like you know what I mean. I'm just like scared to not gonna.
Let me give you some counsel, bastard. Never forget what you are, for surely the world will not. Make it your strength. Then it can never be your weakness. Armor yourself with it, and it will never be used to hurt you. That's the quote by Tyrion. Jack.
To Jon Snow, right?
Yes, to Jon Snow about
and
being a
worked.
bastard. You're goddamn right it worked. He should have been king, though.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Anyway, who are we going to host?
He got.
You know what? Let me go browse the podcast channels.
He
Let's
got
find
something
a podcast.
better than being king, though. He got freedom. Because being a king could be a prison in and of
freedom
itself.
to an extent.
I mean, yeah, but he's with the free people of the North. Like, they just kind of let him do his thing. I think he got... I legitimately, in my bones and in my heart, believe that he got the best ending. You know what I mean? Because he just got to walk away from it all. After everything, he could finally just walk away, and be done with it. If we're talking about Game of Thrones stuff.
Maybe.
And he doesn't have the burden of being responsible for a whole country, That's the way he could. That's the way he did it
some research.
while maintaining his honor,
I'm just gonna read Scar again instead.
You're not gonna do the podcast?
Nah, I don't see it. They look weird, and I'm worried. I don't want to like raid someone weird and not know if they're cool. So I'll just start doing some research and like watching some podcasts on Twitch and see if any of them are cool.
We ought to have people that should look into it for us.
Okay. Yeah, you hire somebody. Head ass.
Look,
Okay, we're gonna raid my friend Scar. She's awesome. So everybody just be cool to her if you go in there and talk.
Is she a big titty white one?
What? No, don't encourage this behavior from Copenhagen. Your fact giver. That was your fact giver that said it. Your name is so dark blue on my screen. I have to look at this screen over here to see your name.
It's dark blue on mine too.
Thank you.
Wow, it's even worse on
It's
yours.
so bad.
I just looked over and saw how bad it is.
Guys, we love you, and we will see you on
It
Monday.
doesn't look too bad on the.
We will see you on Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Goodbye.